All right, it's good to be back. Good morning, everybody. I've been sick, man. I was sick all weekend. I've been on Mucinex, and it's good to be back. Good to be back. I'm loaded up on Mucinex. We'll see how we do. Flowing cotton, man, bro. Sorry to hear that. I really wanted to stream last night, but I traded a little bit, but I just couldn't. I slept for like 48 hours, so we'll see if I feel better. All right, Ibrahim SSA, good morning, sir. Nico, good morning, everybody. Let's see if we can get some green today. Lately, I've been giving it all back during New York. So coming in with some green from last night. Trading gold last night. Looks like gold is my new favorite. I don't know about NQ. We'll see. We'll see what NQ, how it plays today. NQ going to the moon, man. Can somebody explain to me how the hell NQ just keeps pushing? Oh, man. I saw that the open on Sunday night, they pushed up like 200 points, and then they continued on yesterday, huh? Wow. All right, so I guess NQ, unrelentless here, just pushing. So, going to be a little patient. Let's see what happens today. It looks like we do have news, right? I think we got news at 10 a.m. Eastern. US CB consumer confidence at 10 a.m. It is a red folder event, so got to be aware of that. And I think that's it for news, at least for today. We got some bond stuff going on later. It should be done by then. But let's see how we do. So NQ current overnight high and I guess all-time high. Right at 63. Rohan, EW2FH, good morning from Jamaica. Oh, man. Hope everything is well. Am I correct? I think I was watching the news on Jamaica. You got a big hurricane down there, huh? So, best wishes, man. Jerry Mitchell, good morning. Nico, good to see everybody. I've been a little sick. It wasn't a smart idea to have Mucinex and have a couple drinks over the weekend. I went to ASU. My daughter goes to ASU, and it was a little parents weekend, and getting together with some other parents, man. The peer pressure to drink. So I Sunday and Monday I paid for a deal. I think I slept for like 48 hours. But feeling a little better. We'll see how we do today. All right, so that's what we got. NQ just I don't know. Somebody explain to me why the hell NQ keeps pushing up. I did see gold taking a pretty bad fall, down to about 3,900 now. And let's see. I'm going to be patient at the open today. I looked at the price action. I didn't trade yesterday morning. I did trade last night. I think I got a little bit of green. I'm walking in with a little bit of green from last night. But if I take a look at let's go to the 5-minute. Let's take a look at yesterday's open. How aggressive it was. Here we go. The 27th, 6:30, right here. This is the open right there. So 859 all the way down to about 800. So about 50, 60 points on that opening candle. And then it was just a slow grind up. So the open high was 859. Took it about an hour to get to 893. So it was a slow grind up yesterday. And you got into this little consolidation zone. We finally broke out earlier today. And we right now overnight high at 63. We did break out of that range. Let's see if it's continuation. That's a nice juicy candle. green candle there. And I guess a little patience. Let's see if we get a pullback on this. And how far will that pullback go? But clearly bulls are in control. Coop, Case-Shiller home prices report moved market. Gotcha, brother. Good to see you, Coop. But NQ, I don't know how, just keeps pushing up. Gold, on the other hand, did take a pullback all the way down to 3,900 now, and attempting to bounce right now. I'm watching it on my phone. Just bounced about 30 points at 920. All right, so I guess with NQ, let's see what it wants to do today. Is it finally a day for a pullback? Continuation to the upside. They just broke out of this overnight range here. It'll be tricky. We're at all-time highs. No levels, nothing really to guide us here. So it's pretty much, let's watch. I did bring in the pivot points, the blue lines into Quantower, just to make it a little easier. 83, it's 80, 85 area. There's a pivot point there. There's another pivot point down here. So we'll see. We'll see what price action does around these levels. Looks like yesterday's price, yesterday's New York open. I didn't trade yesterday morning, but it looks like it did have a lot of, it did have minimal movements. I mean, it was a slow grind up, so we'll see what today brings us. Ibrahim, I'm trying to have a rule: no touching until first 15 minutes, waiting to see a break and pull to get the direction, hopefully. That is the right thing to do, Ibrahim. That is the right thing to do. I'm going to try to do the same thing. How about that? Especially since I'm loaded up on Mucinix. Shouldn't be trading. Friday I was loaded up on Mucinix, and I think that affected my trading. Friday was not the best trading evals. I was trying to pass a couple evals on Friday and got myself into a bad mess. Well, here we go. We got 9 minutes. 9 minutes. Good morning to everybody. Happy Tuesday. Let's see if how this market moves today. Based on, like I said, I didn't trade yesterday's open. I was sick, but based on what I saw from yesterday's open, there wasn't much movement. It wasn't an aggressive open per se. So yesterday was the 27th. Let's take a look at 6:30 a.m. I think this is the open right here. Yep, this is the open candle. So you didn't have 859 all the way down to 796. About 60 points, and then finally it just started ripping up. Slow grind to the upside. All right, so let's bring this into the 1 minute. And let's go, D-Gens. Let's get this dopamine dose for the day. Christopher Zazek, good morning, sir. Oh, Ibrahim, I saw that this morning. Sorry, man. I've been sick, like I said. I haven't really been up to date with everything. Wick, 30-minute, the last 30-minute wick. Yeah, the top. Christopher, yeah, I'm hoping. I'm on Mucinix, so we'll see how bad trading goes. Trading on Mucinix again. Just a little cold that doesn't want to go away. But I slept for 48 hours, I think. I had I think I got the fever finally last night. I sweated like a baby. But if Friday's any indicator of trading on Mucinex, we'll see. We'll see how it goes today. I did trade last night finally for a little bit. Hopped on gold. Took a little short this morning on NQ, warming up. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, 5 minutes, 6 minutes for the open. In the meantime, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe button. We're back. We'll be on tonight, or I'll be on tonight again. And hopefully back at it. It was a painful day yesterday. All right, so far NQ just kind of hanging out, not moving too bad or too crazy yet. The calm before the storm. So what are you guys thinking? Finally a pullback? We just hit 63. That's current all-time high, right? Yep. I mean, I don't know if I could long all-time high, but let's see. NQ is relentless. Mr. Ibrahim might push an open. Yeah, I think we get a little test of this area, and if they start pushing, then forget it. It's going to be another day to the upside. We got pivot point. I moved my pivot points to Quan Tower just so that you guys can see them too. Pivot point here at 85. If they start ripping right through this, then forget it. It's another bullish day. We're gonna have to figure out how to hop on along. If we start seeing the quick push up and then the pullback, then we'll see how aggressive that pullback plays out. But it's good to be back. Been a crazy 48 hours on Mucinex, sleeping. So hopefully I got enough rest. Over the weekend, I had my daughter's parents' weekend at ASU, and I fell into the parents trap. Parents were drinking and having a couple drinks on Mucinex. Not a smart idea. Came back on Sunday and I was dead. Nico might buy at 51. So you're looking for the push up. Yeah, I think we do. I mean, it's been bullish, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if they start pushing, testing pivot point, blasting right through overnight high. Then the question is up here, what are they going to do? Gold, what is gold doing? Gold, I watched this morning. I think I took a trade or two on gold. All right, gold continues to push up. Went down to 39.20 and now up at 39.45. I agree with you guys. I think this little push up for that 80 area is juicy for a quick long. I agree. But I don't know if I'd be ballsy enough to take the long before the open. DJNYCEN. Morning, brother. So Friday, I waited 15 minutes. I was on Mucinix and probably had one of the biggest loss days after waiting 15 minutes. Oh, man. I was trying to pass some evals, and that didn't go too well. Julian, good morning, sir. All right, casino opens in about 30 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. Casino's now open. All right, let's see how this plays out. There's that push up to the pivot point. And let's see what it does here. All right, pivot point touched. You telling me, Ibrahim, 50 minutes is a long time. All right, pivot point. Try to short this pivot point. I'll probably get out at this top wick. We don't see a quick push down. No rejection just yet. See if we can get a touch of this 9 EMA. Looking bullish. It's probably the only pullback we got now. That 9 EMA is creeping up on me. All right, getting out. I didn't like that too much. Took a little scalp there. Let's see how far that pullback goes. Should have been stronger reaction, but Nico, you took 30 points setup. That's nice. You took 30 points on that 51 break. Nice. All right, let's bring in the 15-minute opening range. Fifteen-minute opening range is about 46 points so far. I'm not convinced on this pullback. That's why I got out. But doesn't mean it won't happen. It's just I'm respecting the bulls. I wasn't too convinced on that pullback. All right, there's the pullback now. Should have held that one a little longer, but it's all right. Let's see what happens here. All right, 15-minute opening range is about 53 points, so it's been a weak open per se. Similar to yesterday, from what I've seen, yesterday's price action. Mr. Ibrahim, you got 7 minis in? Are you short or long? Wow, it's slow. Looks like it wants more to the downside, huh? Oh, you held 7 minutes. Got it. No trades yet. Good for you. Well, it's not like we're missing much. It's a 53-point, 15-minute opening range. Let's see if there's any aggressiveness to this today. So far, we came up to this pivot point and took a rejection. I should know a little better. I'm going to blame it on the Mucinex. I should know a little better that a pivot point rejection usually is a little stronger. It definitely got out early, but we still got some green. Let's see if there's another setup. DJNY, yeah, man, it's slow. I mean, it's a 53-point opening range. Even if you're in the red and still holding, you're not dying. This is disappointing. Take a look at gold on my phone. I may have to switch to gold. Gold also came to a top, taking a 10-point pullback. Well, I don't know about this. Peter Chan, good to see you, brother. I agree. I'm going to be patient today. But this is slow and a small range. It's different when it's a small range and moving up and down pretty fast, but we'll see. I agree. Very tricky today. All-time highs, no levels, man. I got no levels to work with other than pivot point. I had to bring the pivot points because there are no levels right now yet up here. So at least pivot point 85 took a little pullback there. Next pivot point is down here at the 890 area. Other than that, we're at all-time highs, just trying to figure it out. Floating in the air. This is looking like it wants a pullback. Corey, what's up? It's all right, brother. You're late, but you haven't missed much. We're in a 53-point 15-minute opening range. We do have news at 10 a.m., guys. Let's see. 10 a.m. news. We got consumer confidence, I think it is. Yeah. USCB consumer confidence at 10 a.m. It is a red folder event, so careful. All right, bulls pushing. We're coming to test that pivot point again. That's that blue line. I had to bring in pivot points because there's no levels up here. Ibrahim tying his hands. No trades until 9:45. I like it. 2 minutes for Ibrahim. All right, well, current all-time high is at 95. Is that going to be high of day, or are we going to continue to push up? Looks like they want to push up. Either that or they're trapping up here. Stocks are slow. I don't know what to say, guys. Nico had a long entry at 972 this morning. UK time for me the whole move, but guess what I did? I gotta hear this story, Nico. All right, the market's now open for Ibrahim. Ibrahim now is going to be taking trades. 6:45, guys. 15-minute opening range is still about 53 points. Closed for 20 points. You made a story in your mind. I don't know what's up with NQ lately, man. I've been turned off by NQ. Gold has been turning me on more. All right, NQ. Let's see if they're going to start breaking this down. It looks like they want to pull back today, guys. I don't know. I'm not feeling bullish right now. Made a story about how it was going to reverse and close the trade. Yeah, you did that, Nico. You did that actually last week too. You had a nice trade. It took about 2 hours on the house account. But I noticed on the pullback, we closed it. Now, you did say it was going to be a messy up and down, and it was a messy up and down, but the play eventually got up there. It's funny how price action shakes us out. I've been shaken out of plays, and it's the worst feeling. Nico, trading does weird things to your mind, man. I'm 100% convinced that trading is all mindset. Where your mind is at that day. If you're not clear, sharp mind, trading's going to struggle sometimes. You wake up foggy. Every time I wake up with a foggy mind, or I'm like, I don't want to trade today, it's usually a bad day. But I've come to the conclusion that trading is all mind-based. It's how you're feeling that day will affect your trading. All right, still in this, I don't know, guys, 53 points. I don't know if I can trade this. I'm going to have to wait for something else here. All right, we know we got news at 10 a.m. Let's see if that's a catalyst for something. Goldilocks. Ooh, Goldilocks took off at the 200 SMA. Let's take a quick look at gold. No, I don't want to switch to Goldilocks yet. I'll trade Goldilocks later. Otherwise, find myself hopping between NQ and gold and just get confused. So I'll stick to NQ for now. Okay, NQ looking to break the 15-minute opening range, break out to the downside. I'm gonna let that one go. I'm not gonna mess with that one. Nico, same here. I'm very short biased right now, but I'm also not able to pull the trigger on a short. So let's see if they do break this 15-minute opening range, or it's a trap and continuation to the upside. Mr. Ibrahim, first break is usually the trap. Yes, sir. But I'm still trying to find direction. We're still in chop. I'm not convinced on direction just yet. So far, chop. I'm chop and a trap at that bottom of that 15-minute opening range. Let's see if they truly want to break to the downside, or that is the low of day. Are they really going to pick this up today and just rally to the moon? I don't know. I don't see strength in this, but we'll see. All right, looks like they want to break that again. I'm going to let that one go until we figure out direction here. I'm not convinced. All right, they're breaking that 15-minute open range now. Another fake out. Ooh. Still no break. And we got news in 9 minutes. So maybe it's the calm before the storm. Oh boy. All right, looks like they're breaking down now. No, not yet. All right, taking a pullback. VWAP's at 20. Maybe they're coming down for VWAP. 200 SMA down here at 12. VWAP's at 20. And pushed it right back up. Jesse James, good morning, brother. Good to see you. Nico sinking fast. I don't know about fast. That's what, 10 points? Alexa, stop. We got news in 5 minutes, guys. That is way too slow. But it's a slow grind down. There's such a thing. Don't bears usually take the elevator down? All right, coming back into that 15-minute opening range. Fake the break. And ripping right back into range. Now potentially looking at the top again. That was a nice bounce there. Yeah, there's the bounce. All right, now it's waking up. That was the fake. We got news in 4 minutes, guys. News in 4 minutes. See how it trapped everybody nice and slow, and then ripped their heads off if they were trying to short that break. All right, 4 minutes for the news. Tap that pivot point again. That's the third time. Second time, but we tried here. Pivot point at that 85.90 area. Rejected right there for now. Peter Chan, yeah, I'm not trusting this price action. That was a trap for shorts playing that break. Ripped their heads off right there on those bears. Bears either got stopped out or holding on for dear life right now. I would assume they're going to continue that squeeze to the upside, but let's watch. All right, coming right back down. Now, I would agree that if they start breaking this down again, and that's the move to the downside. All right, news in 2 minutes. It is a red folder event. We'll see how that plays out. ES is tanking. Let's take a look at ES. ES broke the 15-minute opening range, also pushed up, and now below the 15-minute opening range for ES. But it's trying to climb back right back into that 15-minute opening range. So I'm not convinced it's tanking just yet. Let's take a look at NQ. NQ is back above the 15-minute opening range low, so we'll see. News in 1 minute. All right, let's see what happens with 1 minute news. News in 30 seconds. If you look at the 5 minute, you're right. It's been a chop zone. News in 10 seconds. And uneventful news. All right, let's bring in the 30-minute opening range now. Pretty much the same thing. All right, the neon green lines is the 30-minute opening range. Here's your top, here's your bottom, and we're right in the middle. Let's take a look at ES. Did ES get back into its 30-minute range as well? ES is still, ES I believe is below the 50-minute. Yep, this blue line is the 50-minute opening range. ES is still hovering below the 50-minute opening range, but still within the 30-minute opening range for ES. All right, I'm going to have to watch gold. Gold is coming to VWAP. Let's take a look at gold. Gold short. Oh, but it's breaking out. Never mind. I don't know if I want to take a gold. Maybe at 39.60, I'll consider a short up here for gold. All right. NQ, nada. Nothing burger today. NQ just chopping in a 53-point range. You have to be patient. Corey, yeah. NQ has been garbage, man. I've been trading gold. I traded gold last night. Got some nice green. I don't know what's up with NQ, man. I don't know. Look at that. Yesterday, from what I didn't trade NQ in the morning, but from what I looked at, NQ did a pullback and then just a slow grind to the upside. Goldilocks. Goldilocks just came to 30-minute opening range to, yeah. All right, I'm going to try a little short here on gold. See if I don't get run up. We'll let that one simmer for a little bit. We're at VWAP. I'll entertain that pivot point up there, maybe even add on that short. Let's go back to NQ. And NQ is just hanging out. Jesse, hold on. Let me fix this chart a little bit. Look up there on NQ when we put the higher high with negative delta. That was the short. Gotcha. Oh, right here. Nico, yeah, I actually took a look at it today. I'm signing up today. To the left? Oh, this one? Top of the channel. Oh, right here. Right here then. This is the one you're talking about. Sooner or later, I'll get it right. All right, NQ is just chopping. Let me remove the 15-minute opening range. Oh, there's a 30-minute opening range. Nico, gold is trending up. Yeah, I'm shorting that VWAP. I'm watching it on my screen here. If we don't take a pullback, I'll have to close it. They're coming to some resistance. That 60 area, you got a pivot point right above that. If they start pushing above those numbers, then I'll have to get out. I don't know. NQ, what are you doing? Mr. Ibrahim, very tricky to short NQ here. I agree. All right, looks like this is not going to happen for another couple of hours. So, on NQ at least. Jesse, I don't know about up or down, but it'll certainly move to the right. Yeah. Nothing burger on NQ today. Lone Wolf Blue. Trade to the right, you always win. Wow. NQ really not moving today. All right, let's take a look at my gold trade. Are we... Oh, we just rejected. Gold is not giving me the pullback that I wanted. So I may have to close this. Here we go. Come on, a little stronger. Come on. Come on, Goldilocks. All right, I'm closing it right there. That was a nice little short on VWAP. And I think I made my day on gold as usual. Oh, man. Goldilocks. Goldilocks always saving the day. That was a quick little flush from VWAP to that top of the channel. And not going to push my luck there. We are trending to the upside on gold. So I'm not going to push my luck on a pullback here. I'll probably wait for the 200 SMA down here somewhere for another long because I do see gold trending up. So maybe today's the day that gold pushes up. All right, so out on my gold trade, and look at that cover. Stayed in a little longer, I would have lost the entire profit there. But as usual, Goldilocks saving the day. All right, let's go back to NQ now. NQ, I don't know, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I might have to take a little nap and come back. But let's be patient. Usually when you got this type of consolidation this tight, big moves coming. Usually. All right, Goldilocks. I may be interested if they break above pivot point. Hold on. Let me take a look at Goldilocks again. So pivot point is up here, this S1. This line right here is a 4-hour level. I'm bringing all my levels into Quantower now so you guys can see them and I can see them. This area right here would probably be the juicier short. I'll take this little scalp for now. But Goldilocks breaking out of that 30-minute opening range. One thing we do know about Goldilocks, when it does break out, it's pretty clean. But I'm going to watch before I pull the trigger because it's been choppy as well. All right, let's go back to NQ. What is ES doing? Did ES ever come back into 30-minute range? Oh, it did. So ES is also within the 30-minute opening range, which is the top neon green, bottom neon green. And let's take a look at NQ. It's as tight as it gets, M-Will. A 30-minute opening range of 65 points. And the last, 10 minutes, it's been chopping in a 10-point range, 53, call it a 20-point range right there. Just chopping back and forth. So should be a nice play. I'm thinking downside, but hey, bulls are in control. Still at all-time highs. The contrarian in me wants to short this, but I'll wait for the break in either direction. So what do you guys think in chat? Are we breaking to the upside today, or are we going to take a pullback today? What are you guys thinking? Ibrahim and M. Will thinking it's going to move higher. Yeah, the fact that they're still holding up here, right? I mean, we're at all-time highs, and we're only about 30 points below all-time highs, and they're holding it. I agree. Maybe there is a move up. The contrarian in me wants to say no, short the hell out of this, but I'll give the Bulls credit. They're holding it. Gold is trying to push above VWAP into that pivot point that I mentioned. I'll get interested in gold on shorting gold around 70, 65, 70 again. I'll short it again, but I took my scalp for now. 4 or 5 points on gold is with one mini is $500, so got that. Zach, negative divergence on the 1 hour. Mr. Ibrahim trying to short on NQ. All right, brother, good luck. You get that short and it breaks out of this range. You're a golden child, bro. That thing may fly down with all this consolidation. Dividend cake, how do you manage your risk with minis on gold? I play levels, so on that gold trade, I think I said that I was willing to entertain up to 60 to a DCA. Fortunately, I got the flush a little quicker. But with gold, I trade 150Ks. I've noticed that I do have to be flexible up to 7 or 8 points on gold before I DCA or close the trade. It all depends on what I'm trading. That short that I just took was a VWAP rejection. I got out when I realized that still in the green, but it should have been a 10-point rejection. Let me go. But I was technically counter trend trading, so I took the 5 points for what is it, $500 on that one for now. Let's take a look at gold. But I was willing. So where was my entry on the gold short? Right. Let's amplify the trades a little bit. Let's do middle, large. Man, I'm gonna have to change the color here. Yellow. How about yellow here? How about another green? Anyways, here's my entry on that gold short. That was right at VWAP. Had I been pushed up to pivot point, I would have entertained the DCA or a second contract here. But we got the flush a little quicker. I was expecting it to go further down, but hey, this is pretty bullish. I'll take it for now, and I'll reconsider another short around the 65-70 area. This line right here is a 4-hour level. You also have the 200 SMA at the 5-minute. So this will be my next entry on a short if we get there. Go back to NQ. NQ. All right, NQ looking to break that little range that we're in. I'm still not convinced on direction in either way. I believe in it alone. I believe in it alone. Dividend cake. Also, it's important to know I trade 150Ks, so the drawdown either 100 or 150Ks is what I usually trade. So I have a little more drawdown than the 50s. Cool. Yeah, the 150Ks I find, as long as you don't go too crazy, allow you to be more flexible. All right, gold is pushing now above VWAP. Gold, you just have to make sure. What I've learned with gold is gold reacts very nicely at levels, whether it's a pivot point, whether it's VWAP, 200 SMA on higher time frames, or just overall 1 hour and 4 hour resistance levels. Gold seems to respect that pretty well. So as long as you're playing a level, the probabilities of being pushed up are not, are in your favor. And if it does push you up, you got to make a decision. I have 8 to 9 point stop where I either kill the trade or add for a DCA if I'm still seeing direction in the way that I want. If I'm just seeing, all right, I'm completely wrong on this, two things will happen. I'll close the trade or I'll continue to add. No, I'm kidding. Lately, I've gotten better on closing it. Yeah, gold. You just have to make sure you try to catch the highs and lows. But gold, I think gold. If I'm trading now, I've realized that I've been trading minis on gold, where I'm taking profit very early, like 4 or 5 points. I do think I need to switch to micros on gold to capture 20, 30 points and maybe allow a 10, 15 point stop. A 10, 15 point stop with minis is very risky, even with 150Ks. And it starts getting you into the demons start taking over once you see $1,200, $1,300 in drawdown on a one mini. Whereas I think I want to change my approach in gold with micros and go for 20-point minimum plays. And I have more flexibility in my stop. But for quick scalps, I'll do minis. Minis for scalps. Longer term plays, I don't think I have the cojones to hold that long on minis. M-Wild, yes, micros, less stress, more runners. Dividend, yeah, I did test in the weekend with micros. You can let them run 60, 100 points. Yeah. I think I'm going to switch my approach on gold. I'll continue to scalp with minis. In other words, I'm only going for 3, 4 points, 5 points, whatever quick little play I'm looking for. But I do want to do micros going for 20, 30 points on gold. I see how you can pull it off playing levels because it does respect them. But I can't do that with minis. I wouldn't be able to hold that long. All right, still unable to break out of that range. Dividend cake, you like the dopamine scalps? I do. Oh, NQ faking the breakout there. And gold pushing above, trying to hit that pivot point. Gold with a clean break on the 30-minute. That was a nice 5-point break on the 30-minute as well. Pivot point coming to that 4-hour level. Ooh, it's bullish as hell. I don't know if I can try to short this again. Maybe I'll try some micros up there, but it's bullish. Gold is pushing today. Nico, you're long in gold. You're playing that breakout. Let's take a look at gold. At 6 points on the breakout of the 30-minute opening range, coming to that blue line, which is the pivot point. This orange line is a 4-hour level that got rejected right there. See if they push up. This is bullish as hell. As much as I want the contrarian short, I don't know if I'm ready to short this thing. Let's take a look at what the next level would be. Probably here. Nico bought at 58. Nice. All right, let's go back to NQ. What is NQ doing? Oh, NQ finally broke out of this little range. Now we got to look at the 30-minute range. Yeah, Nico, I'm gonna, like I said, I do scalps with minis for very small plays, but I am working on trading gold with some micros for bigger point plays. 20, 30 points on micros. 39.70 is the 200 SMA on gold. Wow. Guess they're going to push up to that. All right, so I think with gold, let's take a look at gold and the potential move up here. Maybe I'll entertain some micros. So if we look at the 5-minute, we got the 200 SMA right here. The last time we tested the 200 SMA, we took some rejections. So that number is 72.73. Maybe we'll hop on with two micros and see how we do. And I mean, everything is. The 200 SMA has been the break for these gold bounces. Rejected here, didn't even get here. But the only problem I'm seeing is this the low for gold? That doesn't mean they can't take a pullback at the 200 either way. So let's see if gold gets up here to 39.70 and they rip up or start taking a pullback. Let's go to NQ. Let's go to the 1 minute. And NQ is just boring today. Look at this chop barcoding. Dividend cake. You know, I don't trade the Russell. I got to take a look at the Russell more often. Rusty. All right, here we go. NQ starting to roll over. Coming to that 200 SMA, breaking out of the 30-minute opening range. Mr. Peter Chan's probably getting ready for that play. Peter Chan played that already. Took 300 on that break. Nice, sir. Patience. Patience indeed. So, Peter, I'm assuming you played the, what was it, 35 or 36 break? 34 break, right? So for Ibrahim, I know you were asking about that in the Discord. This right here was the break. That 33.50 area. Yep, 33.50. Which I gotta remember to do this. Let me do. There we go. Now I got the second 30-minute candle. That was the break right there. Right back into range. Gold still at that pivot point. Didn't get up to 70 yet. Gold is right here at this blue line, that pivot point. We only had one VWAP touch, which was the short I took. And then after that, VWAPs become support. Let's see. Let's see if they push up to 70. Master trader looking for a long in NQ. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Today, I'm not convinced with NQ. Done a lot better with gold today, the last couple days. All right, guys, I'll be right back. This is pathetic on NQ. I'll be right back. All right, NQ. Not doing much today. Goldilocks coming back to VWAP. Goldilocks is looking like it wants a big pullback. Let's take a look at Goldilocks. Goldilocks came to that 4-hour level, and something about gold and levels. Came right to this orange line that I talked about as a 4-hour level, and right now taking a pullback. Let's see if they continue on down. And NQ, not doing much. NQ coming to that 200 SMA, and looking like it wants to go downtown, but I don't think I'm ready to short this either. Will, you're up 40 points with a 10-point stop. Nice, brother. Sounds like you got in up here in the 60s on that short. Good job. Ooh, gold taking the plunge. Something about gold and levels, man. Came right to that pivot point, right to this area, and took about to be a 10-point drop right there. I'm selling negative delta here. We're looking for the flip here. Are they going to bounce this? Are they going to bounce this? Look at that negative delta here. So you're going for prior high of day, previous day high. I have drawn down here at 981. The gap fill for yesterday's close or settlement area would be at 974 if they really want to make that move. Ibrahim's also in a short from 30. Nice, guys. Gold going up again. Let's take a look at it. I know it came to VWAP, right? It did the VWAP bounce again, where I covered earlier. Yep. So 957 is VWAP. Yep. Came right to this area and bounced right back up. See if they can push up to 970 and what happens there. NQ, I think you guys are right. I think it might be coming down for previous day high and settlement area for the gap fill. Slow as hell, but grinding. Will close at 26,004. It depends on what time you're putting the close at. I put it at 4:15. 4:15 Eastern. Got it. I don't know, guys. NQ really, really slow today. Nico, I'm doing nothing. I think I'm done. Got my little gold short there. NQ short. I think I'm good. This price action, I'm good. We'll see. And they're bringing it right back up. This is choppy, man. Choppy NQ. Slow and choppy. And right back into that 30-minute opening range. Oh, what did NQ just do? Just when I was getting interested in shorting this. Unless it's building a channel. So for you guys that are short, you're watching this right here. If it's just playing the channel and probably the 5-minute moving averages. Oh, Peter Chan just says the 5-minute 9 EMA, which is usually where the channel is built on the 5-minute. Yep, there it is. There's that 5-minute 9 EMA touch. As long as it stays within that channel, then your shorts are good. So I think now we do have a direction. I didn't see that channel earlier, but now I just saw it. It's right there. They break out, dirty NQ. That's a different story. Gold breaking out at 270, next area for gold. Shorts, this is the make or break for the shorts. If they push out of this channel, then bye-bye shorts. If the channel holds, then short that to infinity. But the battle is going on right there. It's probably, let's take a look at the 5-minute. Probably better seen on the 5-minute, the 9 EMA right there. That 9 EMA needs to hold for you guys shorting. There it is. It's short. It's holding it. Good. All right, gold is now coming to that level 70 that we talked about. Man, but it's bullish as hell. Gold is not taking any significant pullbacks. Every pullback has been about 5-7 points. That's it. All right, I think the shorts are still alive. Unless they start pushing above 950, I'd say you guys are in trouble. But for now, I think shorts are fine. And gold, where the hell is gold going to top? I'm watching gold for that short, but it's not topping yet. Gold is coming to that 5-minute 200 SMA that we talked about. But it's bullish. Bullish as hell. Ooh. All right, NQ, what are you going to do? All right, I'll tell you one thing. I'm definitely not trading NQ in this chop. Dividend cake gold room to 85. The top of the, what's it called? The upper band of VWAP is all the way at 90. I wouldn't be surprised. That's why I'm a little hesitant to try to short it again. M Will, that's what it does, man. NQ's playing dirty today. This right here, M Will, should have been continuation to the downside. This is what it just did is dirty. Chop, man. See money, take money today. Today is one of those days. See profit, take profit. Or ride the up and down. But I'm locking in the profit for the day, guys. I think that's it for me. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the New York session, 9:15 a.m. Eastern. And for those of you that trade Asia, I'll be on tonight. Feeling a little better, so I'll be on tonight as well, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Mr. Ibrahim, appreciate you. I hope looks like everybody's got some green for the day, trading your strategies and all that good stuff. So, oh, gold took the pullback there. I got to stop watching gold. All right, guys. Have a great day. Good luck in your trading. NQ, man, this is dirty. What it just did is dirty, dirty. Chop fest. All right, guys, have a good one. I'll see you guys either tonight if you trade Asia, or I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Peace.